Well, I think we want to keep as much of the historical feel as possible, but updating things too is important to us.
One of the things I noticed when I first pulled up is the wide fascia board. Lots of homes now, if you notice, have just 6-inch fascia board. They wrap it in aluminum and that's all they do for the fascia. This home has a nice historic look. We can duplicate that using CertainTeed's Restoration Millwork. As we come around the house, you can see that they continue the Corbel look all the way around. That was one of the nice features of when they built in the older times, but one of the things that's tough now is duplicating this many Corbels.
So are you going to use those as a sort of pattern and then use a...
Exactly.
Okay.
To duplicate them, we actually have a company we can buy. They make them out of the restoration millwork. They use a CNC machine, cut it out in a pattern, and fuse them together to make the exact same look that you have.
Wow. Okay. Great.
Lusty Details chose Restoration Millwork because we've had a long relationship with CertainTeed in the siding and roofing area, and because the quality of the Restoration Millwork was better than some of the other brands we had used.
The process that we follow to reproduce a historical piece is, when possible, take an example of the exact piece. In this case, we can take a piece off the house, which we did. Once we have it back here, are able to take it apart, dissect it if you will, take all measurements of all the pieces, then we convert it to a 3D model in SketchUp. Figure how we're going to put it all together.
One of the key features of the Restoration Millwork line is the great number of SKUs or parts available. The next step then is, in most cases, to provide some sort of rendering, particularly if it's a special product of some kind, not a stock or typical product. And in that rendering, let the customer see the 3D vision of what that product will look like when it's finished, so that there's no unexpected results after it's manufactured. Now that we have the final approval by the homeowner for the millwork pieces to go on the house, Restoration Millwork is a real nice material to cut on any machinery, any woodworking machinery. Lasting Details typically works with sheet thicknesses of 3/8 to 1 inch, which is available from Restoration Millwork. Where we need pieces thicker than 1 inch, it's a very easy laminating process. The low maintenance aspects of this material are wonderful. It looks so wood-like. Since it's cellular, it machines and works just like wood. So all of the woodworking experience and the tricks and tooling we can do with wood pieces is exactly the same as working on Restoration Millwork. This project was perfect for the capabilities of Restoration Millwork, the ability and the opportunity to reproduce the interesting historical details without losing that history and that craftsmanship is a perfect example of what Restoration Millwork does very well.
This is unbelievable. This is beautiful.